So I'm going to make this video about GPE4, and I noticed that the title for GPE4 is Use Coordinates to Prove Geometry Stuff. And then I'm thinking, that looks very familiar. So then I started looking at what GCO13 was and realized that I changed, like on the last lesson, on the GCO13, this is what it really should be. So on your papers, if you, I did, apparently, it was an accidental lie. You need to change GCO13 to GPE4. So what we're going to be teaching today is the real GCO13. Lesson on constructing polygons inside of a circle, we need a circle. So on your papers, if you would like to borrow a compass, you may. This is a different kind of compass compared to these. I find that these can be not so great in the hands of certain people. But please don't yell.
Milo.
Please don't say people's names. So these are a safety compass. Very clever. Do you get it? Safety. And they're very clever because they have things measured in centimeters, measured in inches. There's a protractor there, but the whole main thing of this is it's a compass. So the vertex of your circle, or the compass, like the center of the circle that you're going to be doing, is this part. So first we need to start by drawing a circle. You're going to need your book or whatever you're writing in, your notebook, flat on the desk in order to do this. So I will expect to see these on everybody's. So first you stab this in where you want the center of the circle, just so that, and then these things will slide. Please don't try to force them or try to take them out or anything like that. They will slide. I'm going to make a circle with a center that is, let's say, 3 centimeters. Actually, for my thing, I'm going to do 4 centimeters. So notice how I'm making this arrow on the 4 centimeter mark. I make sure that this is there, and I'm going to make sure that wherever I draw, I can clearly and easily move the compass around it, because I want an entire circle. So I do that, stab my writing utensil in there, and I'm going to go all the way around. Sometimes it's nice to move the paper instead of the compass, but as long as you keep your finger there, you should get a nice circle like that.
Got it.
In fact, I forgot to do where the center of the circle was. Okay, so there's the center of my circle like that. So what we're supposed to do is we are supposed to inscribe. So construct an equilateral triangle inscribed inside of a circle. So we're going to be inscribing. So off to the side, I want you to write the word inscribe. What are you going to write? Inscribe. A scribe, would you guys agree that a scribe is somebody who writes? Yeah. So to inscribe is to write inside. You're going to inscribe an equilateral triangle. Triangle. What do we know about an equilateral triangle? Has 3 what? 3 sides that are equal. Very good. And 3 angles that are equal, right? Okay. First thing you're going to do is you're going to use the straight edge of your compass, and you're going to connect from the center. Did you mark the center of your circle? No, you need to mark the center of your circle. So what I should have said is put a dot, put the circle on there. So if you're not sure, then you can kind of go backwards and see where the hole that you drew the line through. So I kind of like eyeballed it, like I think it's right there, and then I made sure that it was indeed right there. Question?
Can I get a thingy?
You go from the center to anywhere on the circle like that.
That's great.
This is not actually going to be part of your equilateral triangle, but what it will be is it is going to be part, this is called an auxiliary line. What is that called? An auxiliary line. So that's an extra line that helps you be able to draw things very nice. Okay, next part. So we have that, and your compasses are still set to that same distance, right? From the center to there. We're going to now make that center of the circle go on to where your line, where the radius that you just created intersects the circle, like that. And you are going to come, so that's where the center is. You're going to put your finger there, and then you are going to draw a little arc right there.
That's pretty neat.
Like, so where the circle and the arc cross. Got it? So now you have this new point, and now you want to make,
A line segment.
yeah,
Like a show.
you're going to go like this and go from here to there. So like the center of your circle is going to be where your little arc crossed the circle. And you're going to hold the center there, and you're going to go out here and make sure that that's the right arc, but then go to the other side and make an arc right there. And basically,
I've done this.
yeah. So now the first line of our equilateral triangle is going to be from over here to there.
Bless you, Milo.
Okay. Got it?
Got it.
Okay. What you can do for this is you go out there. So you made the radius, and then I kept on going like this, and I came here and I marked right there, like I put a mark right there, and then I moved my compass, put a mark over here, move my compass, and then keep on making arcs all the way around. And where are the equilateral triangle marks going to be? So like from here to here,
Every
and every two. Does that make sense? So now then you can just connect here and there. Just like that. Got it? So then if I wanted to make a hexagon in here, do you see that we kind of automatically have the marks for a hexagon?
Oh.
So we're going to make a new circle for the hexagon. So I would keep the circle at the 4 centimeter thing because that's what I would rather do. Let's see.
can we do it at
NASCAR.
You can do it wherever you want to do it.
I want to become a speeder.
Oops, I forgot to mark the center again.
I'm not that though.
I think that's it. Yep, there we go. There's the center. And then I need to mark the radius anywhere I want to. And then I have that point right there, and I just keep on making marks that are the distance of the radius, which is already how it is. And go around. So what kind of a hexagon would we be making right now? What? An equilateral hexagon, which is called a regular hexagon. You guys doing this? Because if you're not, you should be. Because sometimes when I whisper, people actually listen.
Sometimes no one's listening.
Sometimes no one's listening is the harsh, cold truth. Okay. So then I connect the dots like this and like this. Would you guys agree that this hexagon is pretty easy to construct?
See?
Would you? I think it's a little bit easier to construct. Well, I don't know. It's probably about the same difficulty as the equilateral. Would you agree? I heard one, yeah, and I feel good about that. Anybody else agreeing that this is not so bad?
Not so bad at all.
Okay. So maybe what we can do for your notes' sake is you could label that this is an equilateral. Equilateral triangle inscribed inside a circle. Then this one would be a regular hexagon.
Wait, how did we make that first tally on the radius line?
It's just the radius. Like you just draw the line, and then you click, and then you do your rate from your radius, just the same radius distance out here, and then all the way around.
Well, yeah, but I meant like the actual arc on the radius. Just draw one.
So I haven't changed the distance here. So like I just draw the line from the center out here, right? And then I do from the center. So now this little intersection is the new center. And then I go out here and make the arc. And then make the arc.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about the actual arc on the radius line.
Arc on the radius line.
Yeah.
You just keep on going.
Yeah, you just go all the way around. Okay, those are two. Square inscribed inside a circle. So I forgot, make the point, make the center first. I keep on forgetting to do that. And then draw your circle. There you go. And basically, so what are the angles of a square? What kind of angles are they? They're 90 degrees. So this is what I do, is first I start by making a diameter. And so what is a diameter? It goes all the way across through what? It has to go through the middle, which is called what? The diameter. The middle is called the center, and then we're making a diameter, right? So make sure it goes all the way through like that. And again, this is an auxiliary line. This is not part of the square. Okay?
Okay.
So then what we're going to be doing now is we want to basically we're going to make a line that's perpendicular to this line. Does that make sense? So to do that, you're going to have to change the compass. So you're going to line the compass up so it's on the side of the circle, and you're going to change the radius so it's a little bit bigger than what the thing was before. So you can make it however big you want. Just maybe for the sake of this thing, I'm going to make mine at 5.5. So I'm making my radius at 5.5. So I keep that there. And then I go up to the top here, and I make an arc. And down here, and make an arc at the bottom. Keep that radius the same. Go to the other side.
Wait, how did you make the line again?
Okay, so how I made the arc or the line?
The line.
I just put my pen here, lined it up with the center, and then just went whoop right across. And now to make the arc, I put the center of the line through where the diameter and the circle crossed, made the center, like move this thing out, and then I just went up, above, and below. Keep that center the same. Going to go to the other side and do the same thing. So there's a thing above and below, like that. Yeah, I make it a little bit bigger than the radius, and it can be exactly like mine, it can be kind of like mine. And then what you're going to do, and again you can use a nice straight edge on this thing, you're going to line up where this arc crossed with where that arc crossed. You've probably done this on Alex, is that what you said? Nice. So then we're just going to connect them like this. And again, have we made a square? Do these look like any parts to a square? They look like a part to a square, and that it's inside the thing? Okay, it's close to there, but as far as the actual shape, would you agree that we haven't made the actual shape? So what are all these lines and arcs that we've made? What are those called again? Auxiliary, the extra things, auxiliary lines, good. So now we can connect the dots. La, 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 la. So connect the 4 perpendicular things to make the square. So from here, over here, and here, and here, and there. Is that not the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? Okay, this is a square.
It's a square?
Inscribed
Because my head's square.
inside a circle. Okay, that's the end.